In the small town of Ravensbrook, nestled between dense forests and shadowy mountains, a sinister secret lurked beneath the surface. The townsfolk went about their daily lives, unaware of the malevolent force that had taken residence in the abandoned mansion on the outskirts. The mansion, known as Blackthorn Manor, stood tall and foreboding against the backdrop of the surrounding wilderness. Its windows were shattered, and ivy crept up its decaying walls like skeletal fingers reaching for the moonlit sky. Locals spoke of the mansion in hushed tones, warning one another to stay away from its cursed halls. Legend had it that the mansion was once home to the Blackthorn family, a clan of dark sorcerers who delved into forbidden arts. Whispers of blood rituals and demonic pacts surrounded their name, and the townspeople believed that the family's malevolent spirit still haunted the mansion. One fateful night, a group of curious teenagers decided to explore Blackthorn Manor, drawn by the allure of the macabre tales that surrounded it. The moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the desolate mansion as they cautiously approached. The creaking front door swung open with an agonizing groan, and the group entered the mansion, their flashlights cutting through the thick darkness. The air inside was stale and suffocating, as if the walls themselves held their breath in anticipation. As they ventured deeper into the mansion's labyrinthine corridors, the temperature dropped, and the unsettling silence was broken only by the distant howls of unseen creatures. The group's unease grew with every step, and an oppressive feeling settled over them like a shroud. In a dimly lit room, they stumbled upon an old, dusty library filled with ancient tomes and arcane symbols. The air seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, and the temperature plummeted to an unnatural chill. They felt eyes upon them, unseen and malevolent, as if the very walls were watching their every move. A sudden gust extinguished their flashlights, plunging them into absolute darkness. Panic set in as the group fumbled for their light sources, their labored breaths echoing through the suffocating silence. Whispers, unintelligible and sinister, seemed to dance on the edge of their perception. One by one, the group members disappeared into the shadows, their terrified screams muffled by an unseen force. The remaining few stumbled upon a hidden chamber deep within the mansion, adorned with occult symbols and adorned with the Blackthorn family crest. In the center of the room, a ghastly apparition materialized, an ethereal figure with hollow eyes and outstretched hands. The very essence of malevolence seemed to emanate from the spectre, as it whispered cursed incantations that sent shivers down the survivors' spines. Desperation clawed at their hearts as they realized the true horror of Blackthorn Manor. The malevolent force that lurked within had claimed them, one by one, and now it hungered for their souls. The survivors, paralyzed by fear, could only watch as the ghostly hands closed in around them. As the last echo of their screams faded into the abyss, Blackthorn Manor returned to its quiet slumber, the malevolent force within sated for the time being. The town of Ravensbrook remained blissfully ignorant of the horrors that transpired in the decaying mansion, but the darkness that dwelled within would forever linger, waiting for the next unsuspecting souls to cross its threshold. Years passed, and the memory of the gruesome events at Blackthorn Manor faded into local legend. The town of Ravensbrook went about its business, but a lingering unease hung in the air, like a thin fog that refused to dissipate. One stormy night, a group of paranormal investigators arrived in Ravensbrook, drawn by the whispered tales of Blackthorn Manor, armed with cameras, audio recorders, and an unwavering curiosity. They set out to unravel the mysteries that shrouded the decaying mansion. The lead investigator, a skeptic named Dr. Emma Harper, dismissed the supernatural claims as mere folklore. Her team, however, held a mix of beliefs, ranging from staunch skepticism to unwavering belief in the paranormal. As they approached the mansion, the air grew thick with tension. The wind whispered through the skeletal branches of the surrounding trees, and the ominous clouds above seemed to converge over Blackthorn Manor. The investigators hesitated at the mansion's entrance, where the rusty gate groaned open, seemingly beckoning them inside. The interior of the mansion had changed. Since the last ill-fated visit, shadows clung to the walls like living entities, and the air resonated with an oppressive energy. Dr. Harper had led her team through the same corridors that had claimed the lives of the curious teenagers years before. The investigators set up their equipment in the heart of the mansion, the very room where the malevolent apparition had manifested. As they conducted their experiments, the temperature plummeted, and ethereal whispers echoed through the halls. Unseen hands seemed to caress their shoulders, leaving a trail of icy dread in their wake. In the dim glow of their flashlights, the investigators captured unsettling images, apparitions that flickered in and out of existence, faces contorted in agony, and distorted voices that pleaded for release from an unseen torment. Dr. Harper, ever the skeptic, struggled to find rational explanations for the inexplicable phenomena. As the night wore on, the investigators ventured into the depths of the mansion, their nerves on edge. Doors slammed shut on their own, and distant footsteps echoed through the corridors. The team, once united in skepticism, began to fracture as fear took hold. In a moment of desperation, Dr. Harper called out to the spirits, challenging them to reveal themselves. The air grew still, and an oppressive silence settled over the investigators. Suddenly, a ghastly figure materialized before them, the same malevolent apparition that had claimed the lives of the teenagers. The investigators, paralyzed with terror, watched as the ghostly hands reached out, each member ensnared by an invisible force. The apparition's hollow eyes bore into their souls, and the room echoed with agonized screams. Dr. Harper, the last to succumb, felt an otherworldly presence invade her mind. The apparition whispered forgotten secrets and ancient incantations, leaving her mind fractured and her sanity hanging by a thread. When the investigators failed to return, the town of Ravensbrook fell into a deeper hush. Blackthorn Manor, once again claiming its victims, stood as a testament to the darkness that lingered within its decaying walls. The paranormal investigators, like those before them, became another chapter in the chilling tale of Blackthorn Manor, a tale that would continue to haunt Ravensbrook for generations to come.